What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Brosif Talks Ball. And today we will be discussing one of the greatest mysteries in the NBA today. If you've been confused of why your favorite players have been leaving or your teams have been trading them, well, look no further, as today we will be discussing the effects of the second apron and the consequences it's had on the current landscape. For starters, we must look at what the aprons actually mean. In 2023, the NBA added 2 new aprons to their salary cap system. The first apron, while annoying, is only a financial penalty if you go above the luxury tax. But the second apron, that's where the chaos happens. Teams that cross the second apron lose a tons of flexibility. They no longer have a mid-level exception. They're not allowed to trade cash, they must match salaries, and your first round pick gets frozen. Essentially, if you go over the spending limit, then you are cooked. This leads to a series of problems, the first one being, this rule punishes teams for doing the one thing fans love, drafting well and developing their homegrown talent. Look at the Golden State Warriors, for example. They drafted superstars Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green with their own picks, a model franchise of sorts. But in 2023, once the second apron kicked in, they could not keep the core together. Insiders like Howard Beck even said the apron might hasten Klay's departure, and sure enough, he was gone 1 year later. Now, do you think the Warriors really wanted to move on from the 6th highest scorer in the franchise history, or was this due to harsh financial restrictions? The Golden State Warriors are not the only example of this, as there has been countless star players on the move due to their teams being over the first apron. This includes Nuggets superstar forward Michael Porter Jr., Celtics star players Jrue Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis, Suns legend Kevin Durant, among many others. This, of course, not only hurts the teams, but hurts the fans as well. In a qualitative interview that I conducted, one Celtics fan told me, quote, "I had a Jrue Holiday shirt, and we had to get rid of him because of the tax," end quote. As you can see, these fans are spending lots of money on merchandise for their star players, only to have them leave just months later due to the penalties implemented by the National Basketball Association. A common argument that is used by people that are pro of the salary cap, and more specifically the second apron, is that it promotes league parity and it ends dynasties, as dynasties are bad for the league. However, if we take a look at this graph provided to me by my scholarly source Statissa, we see otherwise. In this graph, we see the average TV viewership in the NBA Finals over the past 32 years. This leads me to my next point. To keep it simple, we'll just classify a dynasty as a team that has won 2 championships in a 4-year time frame. And in this 32-year period, the top 10 most watched finals all included a dynasty team. We see 4 finals from the Chicago Bulls of the 90s, 2 from the early 2010s Miami Heat, 2 from the 2010s Golden State Warriors, and 1 from the 2000s Lakers. The proof is in the pudding here. Fans like dynasties. They create narratives, such as, will LeBron be able to stop the Warriors dynasties? Can MJ get one last ring before retirement? How dominant will Shaq and Kobe become together? Fans tune in when the storylines are at their peak. Even more so, we haven't had a repeat champion since the 2017 and 2018 seasons. The 2018 finals averaged $10 million per year. Since then, only one other final has averaged more than $7 million. While the league thinks it's doing a good job by promoting parity with the second apron, the fans just aren't responding to it, as viewership is in a harsh decline. The final point I want to bring up is how the second apron actually hurts small market teams rather than helping them. Even academic research agrees with this. Back in 2012, Scholarly writer Chatstinomalu found that the old cap system actually helped small franchises keep their stars. But with the new apron, those same small or mid-market teams, such as the Warriors, Nuggets, or even Bucks, are losing players because the penalties have become too extreme. I hope all of you have taken something away from this video, as the second apron was supposed to promote parity, but all it's doing is breaking up cores, hurting fan engagement, and weakening the league's best teams. If the NBA wants better basketball and better ratings, this rule needs a serious rethink. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys next time.